And I recognize that the quality of this one and its nature is to create. I am created by it and of it, this one. Therefore, it's my nature to co-create with God. To make space, to be still, to let God be God in me, as me, through me. There is nothing except this one. And another word for God is love. So I rest in love, knowing that love inhabits my being and blesses the world. So with a grateful heart, I let this truth, with a capital T, be true in me and in each one of us, as we are all one with the one. And I release my word to the law, knowing that it is already made manifest in my life and in the universe. I give thanks, I allow it to be, and so it is. So this morning's reading is from Ernest Holmes, this thing called You. I just recently moved, so a lot of my books are who knows where. And so I just rely on Spirit to put into my hands whatever it is that wants to be spoken today. And so this morning, this thing called You. And there's a little purple tab up here marking a page that I didn't put there this morning. It's there from another time, probably a class or something like that. But I think it's perfect for this time. The universe is one vast system. All the laws of nature conspire to benefit mankind, but the same laws automatically protect the integrity of nature. It is as though nature said, "All right, little man, woman, the game is yours. Play it as you see fit. I am going to serve you, but don't fool yourself. I am going to reflect right back to you with exactness what you really are. If you don't like what is happening, I am not going to be disturbed. You are the arbiter of your fate. You are the captain of your soul. I have given you all. I have implanted freedom, individuality, and self-choice within you. Finally, through experience, you will learn the better and wiser way. I am love as well as law, beauty as well as reason, feeling as well as intellect. You are set on the path of self-determination. Your fantastic will, seeking good for yourself, that you would not willingly give to others, may lead you up many blind alleys. You may meet with disappointment and chagrin, but I have also placed within you a compass and a chart. There is a course you may pursue which leads to happiness, to wholeness, to peace of mind and joy. Someday you will follow this path because I have placed a spirit within you which is ever seeking to guide ever standing aside, permitting you to partially to obliterate that spark, which is part of myself. Through all the rounds of experience, I am there. Someday, when you sit down by the roadside, weary with struggle, you will listen deeply, and you will hear a voice saying, "This is the path, follow it." Even then I shall wait, for you are you, and you cannot return to your Father's house other than as a complete and perfect individualization of myself. Always I shall be waiting. I shall not reproach you when you return. You will be welcome. The time of your return is in your own decision. It may be now or at any time in that vast forever which stretches before you. That reading invites us to recognize that the voice of God and the guidance and the wisdom is always present. And all we need do is become still, to make space, to recognize that there is that which is greater than the small self, the ego self that we have learned to navigate the world with. So we come together this morning in community to intentionally make space for that voice, for the wisdom and for the guidance that's with us. Softly, softly, always present, and always allowing us to deny it, to ignore it, to shout above it. And for those of us on this path, we're here because we recognize that we are not alone. And so becoming settled in your chair, or whatever it is that's supporting you, your sofa, with your feet on the floor, we're anchored in this time, in the sacred space we have made. Taking in a deep breath, releasing. I can feel the stillness settling over me. And in this quietness, we enter that vast field of possibility, that place of the undifferentiated mind of God. Where the beginnings of all creation are formed. And we'll take some time to rest in this field of potentiality. to listen to the voice of spirit, however it speaks to us. Resting in the presence of God, in the cradle of creation. I ask the question, what is mine to do? What must I release? surrendering the need to struggle, to strive, to effort. I let go and I rest in the presence of spirit. If I have become distracted and drifted off, following after thoughts, thinking, to-do list, I know that I am anchored in the here and now, in the field of pure potentiality, and I come back, gently letting go, with nothing more than a breath of awareness. We come together in community on this day to make space for silence, to be present with the one, so I invite you to come back into your own space. Gently open your eyes when you're ready. I'd like to close this meditation with another prayer from Ernest. There is one power, one presence, and one life. The living spirit is right where I am, within, around, and through me. I am in spirit. Spirit is in me. Spirit knows in me. Spirit sees through me, thinks in my mind, acts through my act. This wellspring of life flowing up through me knows no obstruction, no congestion, no imperfection. There is a pattern of perfection at the center of my being, a divine and heavenly pattern of wholeness. Every organ, action, and function of my being is spiritual. The spirit is perfect in every part of my being. I live in peace, in joy, and in perfect life. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brenda.